Hi, my name is Macy Baldwin, and I'd like you all, okay, listen, can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So, I'd like to invite you all to please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
On behalf of the entire Mesa High School class of 2014, I would like to welcome you all to our graduation ceremony. Welcome, parents, family, teachers, faculty, friends, and hey, graduates. You know, guess what? We made it! Dang, look at all of us. We're looking mighty fine, if I do say so myself. Do you guys remember the first time you stepped foot into this school? Let me share one of my memorable moments. The nicest senior gave me a tour around the main campus. She introduced me to two English teachers who I would later have as my teachers. We passed by groups of freshmen, and we even danced Michael Jackson songs playing as the sweep music. I was getting really excited and feeling really comfortable until I was introduced to a sign language teacher who told me that my shorts were unzipped. So that means half of the school's teachers and maybe the entire freshman class that year saw the color of my underwear, but oops, I don't know. Well, I'm sure you all can think about memorable moments during your time here at Mesa High. Hopefully not as embarrassing as some of mine. And that's the thing, though, about this incredible school. Every moment that we have experienced here has molded us into the awesome human beings that we are right now. Whether we like it or not, Mesa High School spirit and tradition are going to stick with us in some way forever. So I ask of you, fellow graduates, let's be grateful for the moments we've experienced and shared. Not only that, but let's be grateful to our amazing parents, our loving family, our esteemed teachers and faculty. Let's be grateful to everyone who has prepared us for this night. The fire of spirit and tradition that Mesa High ignited in my heart can never be put out. And I truly hope that the same goes to all of you. Finally, let's be grateful that after we finish saying the words we need to say, after we walk down these aisles, and after we graduate, we all know that we will never, ever, ever forget to carry on. Thank you very much.
Muy buenas noches. En nombre de toda la generación 2014 de Mesa High School, me gustaría darles la bienvenida a nuestra ceremonia de graduación. Bienvenidos padres, familia, maestros, profesores, amigos y graduados. Adivinen qué, lo hicimos. Nos vemos muy guapos esta noche. ¿Ustedes se acuerdan de la primera vez que pusieron un pie en esta escuela? Permítanme compartir con ustedes un par de mis momentos. La estudiante más amable del último año me dio un recorrido por el campo principal. Ella me presentó a 2 profesores de inglés, a quien más tarde tendría como mis maestros. Pasamos por grupos de estudiantes del primer año y bailamos canciones de Michael Jackson conforme la música de la campana sonaba. Yo me estaba emocionando y me empezaba a sentir muy cómoda hasta que me presentaron a la maestra de lenguaje de señas, que me dijo que la bragueta de mis pantalones cortos estaba baja. Así que eso significa que la mitad de los profesores de la escuela y tal vez toda la clase del primer año me vieron mi ropa interior. Ups. Estoy segura de que todos pueden pensar en momentos memorables durante su tiempo aquí en Mesa High School. Esperamos que no tan vergonzosos como algunos de los míos. Por eso es lo que pasa con esta increíble escuela. Cada momento que hemos vivido aquí nos ha moldeado a los seres humanos maravillosos que somos en estos momentos. Nos guste o no, el espíritu y la tradición de Mesa High School va a seguir con nosotros de alguna manera para siempre. Así que les pido, compañeros de graduación, que seamos agradecidos por los momentos que hemos vivido y compartido. No solo eso, sino que hay que ser agradecidos con nuestros increíbles padres, nuestra familia amorosa, nuestros estimados maestros y profesores. Seamos agradecidos a todos los que nos han preparado para esta noche. El fuego del espíritu y la tradición que Mesa High School ha encendido en mi corazón nunca se irá. Y yo realmente espero que lo mismo sea para todos ustedes. Finalmente, seamos agradecidos de que después de que terminemos las palabras que necesitamos decir, después de que caminemos por los pasillos y después de que nos graduemos, todos sabremos que nunca, nunca, nunca vamos a olvidar que hay que seguir adelante. Muchas gracias.
There are a few distinguished guests at our graduation ceremony this evening, and we would like to thank them for attending and ask would they please stand and to be recognized when I call their names. Mayor Alex Finter. Vice Mayor Christopher Glover, a former Jackrabbit, accompanied by his mom, Mrs. Ann Glover, also a former Jackrabbit. Ms. Bobette Sylvester, Assistant Superintendent. And Dr. Ben Whiting, Board Member and former Jackrabbit.
Hello, my name is Omar Garcia, and it is an honor to stand before you today and represent the Mesa High School graduating class of 2014 as this year's valedictorian. First, on behalf of the graduates, I would like to thank our friends and families for coming out today to celebrate this special day of hugs, kisses, flowers, and of course, many selfies. We would not be sitting here today about to receive our high school diplomas had it not been for the endless amount of support provided by you over our 13 plus years of schooling. Thank you, parents, for waking us up in the morning for 8 hours. Thank you for listening to our complaints. And thank you for never letting us give up. And the teachers, although we may not always show it, we are grateful for your dedication, your patience, and your life lessons. Thank you for taking the time to help us during your free time, like after school, when we really needed it, and you could have done something better, like go home to your families. Thank you for setting the bar high and never letting us get by with anything that was short of our best. Thank you for the words of encouragement when Mr. Baser told us, "You are a miracle and you can't do anything." Thank you for the laughs when Mr. Hatch told us, "You are not a miracle and you cannot do anything." Thank you for writing our letters of recommendation and believing we had what it takes to earn a scholarship or to get into college. Your strong influence will be remembered long after we leave Mesa. Now, of course, to the graduates, whether your time at Mesa was bittersweet, whether it was difficult, or perhaps just maybe, it was life-changing, I hope you are all excited and proud of your accomplishments and be ready to graduate from Mesa High today. Although we have stressed out about life beyond Mesa for about the last 10 months, I hope we are all able to stop and celebrate this significant day in our lives as we take a large step in the transition into adulthood. Despite what some might tell you, we learned a lot in our time here in high school. Sure, we learned a lot of informative material, like how to find the area under a curve, create a circuit, how to read, write, analyze poetry. But perhaps most importantly, we learned the importance of hard work, how to work together towards our goals, and how to finish practically any assignment in the short 30 minutes that is success period. We as a class have so much to be proud of. This year alone, we quilted to keep us out of trouble. Football beat Westwood here at home. We made the state playoffs in soccer, basketball, volleyball. Wrestling placed at state. Our band won their second consecutive state championship. Drama put on an award-winning musical. We conducted 2 successful blood drives, and we continued to lead the district in service hours, leaving Mountain View behind in the dust. And I'm pretty sure I'm forgetting quite a few. But the point is, we excelled both in and out of the classroom. I was transformed by my time here at Mesa, as I know many of you were. You see, we came to Mesa some 3-4 years ago as very different individuals than who we are today. I don't know whether it was the friendships we made, the school spirit, the laughs we shared, or the fact that we were able to come together and sing Carry On as one big unified school. Or in my case, mumbled most of the words I didn't know and only said Carry On at the end of the song. However, I do believe part of this transformation came in the struggle in which high school presented us. Whether we showed it or not, each day and new year brought us new challenges, yet somehow we still managed to be here today. So I commend you all for that. Rapper and philosopher Lil Wayne once said, "I don't want it to be easy, I just want it to be worth it." So with 13 years in the making, I think I speak for everyone when I say, by no means was it easy, but it sure was worth it. Shortly, we will all go our separate ways. Some of us will join the workforce. Others, the armed forces. Some will serve a mission for their church. And many of us will go on to continue our education. Whatever it may be, I wish you all the best of luck, because I know we will face obstacles along the way. However, you should not be discouraged, because we have failed before, and it is inevitable we will fail again. So, of all the things we could fear, failure should not be one of them. As you proceed with your future endeavors, I encourage you to do so with confidence, because he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. As my boy T-Pain once said, Thomas Paine, of course, the harder the conflict, the greater the triumph. So challenge yourself and never settle for the mundane. Our time is too limited to listen to what others tell us what we can or can't do. So go ahead and prove them wrong. Make a goal and put in the hard work needed to achieve it, even if it means losing a couple hours of sleep. Because honestly, who's going to remember the night they got enough sleep anyways? It should also be noted that success is not a destination, but rather a continuous journey. So, I encourage you, discover what makes you happy, keep on learning, keep on growing. Strive to make a difference in the world every day by working hard, helping others, fearing nothing, and I promise amazing things will happen. Carry on, class of 2014.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kali Hollaby, and I have been given the honor of giving you your commencement address. So before I start, I just wanted to give a special thank you to all of the teachers and staff out there for giving up countless hours of dealing with stubborn kids to ensure our success. We couldn't be here without you. You truly are heroes, and I appreciate all that you have done for us. I would also like to say congratulations to the graduating class. It has been absolutely wonderful getting to live by Mesa High School years as a jackrabbit by your side. And so, ladies and gentlemen of the Mesa High graduating class of 2014, my fellow soon-to-be alumni, take a look around at where you are. To quote nearly every graduation speech ever written, we made it. Yeah, come on, cheer, yeah. We have pushed through all of the hardships that many of us found in high school. We have persevered. We made it past that math class we just couldn't comprehend, past the major drama that now seems so insignificant, past the procrastinated homework due in third hour that we did during success period, and past everything beyond and in between. The point is, we've gone far to get here. We have struggled, we have fought, and we have endured. After 12 plus years of schooling and hard work, we have managed to end up here on this field, ready to grab that scroll of paper that signifies the start to the rest of our lives. But let's not allow ourselves to be forgetful of the times we had in high school. For many of us, even if we refuse to let ourselves see it, high school was not only a time of boredom, work, stress, and struggle, but also of great fun and excitement. For many, we found great things at Mesa that we can always look back on without regrets. We created friendships, formed bonds, and found passions here. A great number of us found something that we love at Mesa, whether we found it in playing a sport and showing off our athletic prowess, creating beautiful music with an instrument, singing and performing for an adoring crowd, or possibly even something as subtle as creating art with a pencil. Maybe you found it in a friend you never want to lose, or a relationship you will never regret. The point is, Mesa gave us a place to have a passion, and no matter what it was, Mesa provided us with so many ways to find what we love and express it. So let's look back on our time here with appreciation for all of the teachers, parents, friends, and supporters that we wouldn't be here without. Look back with revelation that the stress, struggles, and hardships taught us all valuable lessons that we can apply to the rest of our lives. Most of all, let's look back on our time here as Jackrabbits with fondness for the great memories we created. Remember the talents you discovered, the loves you found, the friends you made, and the passions you embraced. However, at the same time, we must have only an appreciation for the past and not allow ourselves to be completely caught up in it. To dwell in the past is to hold oneself back. It is time for all of us to look forward and approach our future with a keen sense of zealousness. All of us here will be going off to follow our own paths. Wherever we go, it is almost a guarantee that we will struggle as we go along. But we must accept the fact that struggle is merely a part of life. Struggle is absolutely necessary in order to gain knowledge and wisdom. So do not get discouraged by the struggle, as it may sometimes lead to failure. As Conan O'Brien once said, every failure you face is your own special way of helping you to get where you need to be. When things get tough, stay strong. Keep your head up and never lose sight of your goals. Stay tough and persevere. And when things go awry and you feel like your life is just so terrible, just remember that somewhere out there, there is a poor, innocent little child who is growing up with Snooki from Jersey Shore as his mother. I know, it's terrible. So what you must do is use your dreams as an inspiration to help drive you to be the best you can be at whatever you do. Dreams save us. Dreams lift us up and transform us. And if we all strive to follow our dreams, we could change the world. It may sound cliche, but it is absolutely true. But the key to achieving our dreams is to never quit working towards our goals, to never settle for less than what you love, and to never allow yourself to stop trying for fear of failure. Life is locomotion. If you aren't moving, you aren't living. And there comes a time where you've got to stop running away from things and you've got to start running towards something. You've got to forge ahead and keep moving. And even if your path is not lit, trust that you will find your way. The people of our generation are the variables on which the future depends, and we should all be devoted on creating a better tomorrow for us and our fellow man. We are the future, and though we may be talked down at, thrown down and doubted, it is our job to go out and prove every non-believer wrong. We are the future, ladies and gentlemen, so we can either bow down and let the people who doubted us be right in saying that we are worthless, or we could go out, follow our dreams, and be the best we could be. We are the future innovators, workers, and leaders of this world. And I leave you with this advice. Remember your great times at Mesa and look forward to what the future has in store for you. The possibilities you have are endless. You can achieve so much if you just give a full effort. As a wise man once said, the circumstances and situations it took for you to get here could have turned out very different. A singular event in your life could have led to a situation where you weren't here at all. But somehow, some way, everything, whether it seemed positive or negative at the time, led to you being alive and able to be where you are now and go where you are heading, which is truly miraculous. Each and every one of you are a miracle, and you can do anything. So, class of 2014, I leave you with this. Today, tomorrow, and always, through thick and thin, stay strong, carry on, and may the odds be ever in your favor.
Good evening. Mesa High has the tradition of honoring the many students from one family who have all graduated from Mesa High School. These students are the fifth child or more and the last in their family to graduate from Mesa High. Will the student and parents please stand and be recognized when their names are called? Allison Donahue, the fifth child of Mr. and Mrs. Doug Donahue and the late Rita Donahue. Caroline Hawes, the fifth child of Mr. and Mrs. Jerry and Colleen Hawes. Sean Lucier, the fifth child of Mr. and Mrs. Don and Lisa Lucier. Trent Aldridge, the sixth child of Mr. and Mrs. Dennis and Carolyn Aldridge. Hannah Merkley, the sixth child of Mr. and Mrs. Robert and Kathleen Merkley. Trevor Montgomery, the seventh child of Mr. and Mrs. Jeff and Robert Montgomery. Lucy Peterson, the third generation last, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Brad and Louise Peterson. Her mother, Louise Peterson, graduated in 1976. Her maternal grandmother, Oma Richardson Wilson, graduated in 1939. Bailey Ellsworth, the third generation and last, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. William and Barbara Ellsworth. Her father, William Ellsworth, graduated in 1976. Her maternal grandmother, Ruth Fletcher Allen, graduated in 1956. Adam Black, third generation and last, the son of Ms. Cynthia Black. Mother Cynthia Black graduated in 1974, and his maternal grandfather, Earl Palmer, graduated in 1945. Thomas Contreras, the third generation and last, the son of Mr. Gabriel Contreras. His father, Gabriel Contreras, graduated in 1990. His paternal grandfather, Hector Contreras, graduated in 1962. Julie Whipple, the fourth generation and last, the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. David and Shannon Whipple. Her mother, Shannon Gray Whipple, graduated in 1978. Her maternal grandmother, Janice Stewart Gray, graduated in 1957. Her maternal grandfather, Dale Gray, graduated in 1955. Her paternal grandmother, Virginia Brinton Whipple, graduated in 1946. Her maternal great-grandmother, Zilpha Tiffany Stewart, graduated in 1934. Her maternal great-grandfather, Wilbur Stewart, graduated in 1935. Brittany, Callie, and Rhett Shaw. They are the fourth generation and last, the children of Mr. and Mrs. Aaron and Christy Shaw. Their mother, Christy McDowell Shaw, graduated in 1984. Their maternal grandmother, Julie Ann Thompson McDowell, graduated in 1961. Their maternal grandfather, Gary McDowell, graduated in 1960. Their paternal great-grandmother, Annie McGuire McDowell, graduated in 1928. Their paternal great-grandfather, James McDowell, graduated in 1930. That is a very fine legacy of families who have all graduated from Mesa High. Will you now please stand and prepare to sing our alma mater, Carry On.
And good evening. What a beautiful night. Beautiful night to be in Jack Rabbit Stadium celebrating the class of 2014. Thank you coming to this honorable event, parents and friends and family and mayor and everybody that's here to celebrate the accomplishments of you. First things first, we feel it is important to honor, first off, the dedicated faculty members who have poured themselves into the lives of the young people sitting in front of them. We all agree that great schools begin with great faculty, and we appreciate the daily efforts of the distinguished faculty of Mesa High. Thank you, teachers, for joining us on the field tonight, this evening. This graduating class numbers 612. 585 of those students are seated before you tonight. There are foreign exchange students from Brazil, Vietnam, and Germany who will be receiving an honorary diploma. The flags on my right represent their home countries. We have 134 students receiving the Mesa School Scholastic Diploma, which requires students to earn additional credits in specific subjects. Will the Scholastic Diploma recipients please stand to be recognized? You may be seated. We also want to recognize 162 students who, while earning their diplomas, carried a grade point average of at least 3.5. These students are wearing the gold honor stoles at this time. So I'd like those students to stand and be recognized. Great job. You may be seated. The student body class president this year is Kiera Buck, and the senior class president is Shaylee Shaver. This class also features 3 sets of twins and, as you saw earlier, 1 set of triplets. Now, 4 years ago, the Mesa District restructured the grade configuration of our junior and senior high schools. This transition was to be completed over a 2-year period, with the schools east of Gilbert Road changing during the first year and those west of Gilbert Road the following year. As a result, 2 of our longtime legacy feeder schools, Brimhall Junior High and Powell Junior High, had combined approximately 220 students who were kind of caught in this mess and were ready to go into their 9th grade year. The district's solution was to attend Taylor for their 9th grade year, then transfer to Mesa High for their freshman year. Our faculty got together and decided it was time to reach out and open up our campus to 9th graders. And so we invited those 220 students caught in the middle to be pioneer freshmen at Mesa High. And I'm honored that so many of the students and families trusted us to provide a freshman program at Mesa 1 year earlier than scheduled. If you, sitting out here, were one of those pioneer freshmen, please stand to receive a well-deserved round of applause. Thank you. Omar Garcia, who you heard from earlier, is the #1 ranked student in the graduating class. He will attend the University of Southern California and will major in chemical engineering. Omar is Mesa High's first ever student to win a Millennial Gates Scholarship. And if you didn't know, this scholarship not only pays for the undergraduate degree, it also pays for postgraduate degrees, including the doctorate, along with a 2-year international experience. Omar is only one of 1,000 students across the country to receive this exclusive financial reward. This year's top 20, The students are sitting prominently in the front row tonight. These top 20 students wear the well-deserved top 20 medals over their robes. Will the top 20 students please stand to be recognized? Thank you. You look nice up there too. As of this moment, a total amount of $10,342,684 have been pledged to this graduating class in the form of straight-up scholarship money. That's a lot of money. Arizona State University has offered 52 of these graduate scholarships. The U of A 11, 5211. All right. Northern Arizona 49, Grand Canyon 45, Brigham Young 1, and the Maricopa Community Colleges 96. We have 3 students here who won the Woods Foundation Scholarship, and as mentioned earlier, 1 Gates Millennial Scholarship. Dual enrollment classes allow students to earn college credit while in high school. This year, 51 of these students earned college credits in various subjects from physics to sign language to French and so on. 452 students sat for 712 advanced placement exams in a number of academic disciplines. Scores earned on these exams may grant the student automatic college credit. In the area of journalism, the district's Voices contest recognized Kiera Buck as an honorable mention winner in the essay contest, and Bryson Merkley in poetry. In the Biotech Academy, there are 6 students graduating with honors, 3 students in the top 20, and a Woods Scholar, Kyla Anderson. Some noteworthy individual accomplishments are Michael Mandalotto, who had 3 years of summer internship at U of A and at Johns Hopkins University. Anthony Crossland had 2 full years conducting research at ASU in an effort to cure cancer by introducing new genes into specific cells. Anthony will travel to Florida this summer to compete in a national competition. Jennifer Cesares won the 2014 Best in Show Award at the Maricopa County Fair for her research in forensic anthropology. Now, will this year's AVID graduates please stand to be recognized? This year we graduated 46 AVID students who have collectively earned over $4.7 million in financial aid. They've received acceptance into over 100 universities and colleges. These AVID students provided well over 7,400 community service hours, and 23 of the 46 graduates have earned the Service Seal of Honor. Thank you, AVID graduates. We're proud of you. You may please be seated. The orchestras of Mesa High have had another successful year. Actually, it was a fantastic year. All 5 orchestras, by the way, which total 167 students, participated in state-sponsored festivals and received 2 Superior with Distinction ratings, and 1 Superior rating and 2 Excellent ratings. This year, a full 20% of the Regional Honors Orchestra was made up of Mesa High School Orchestra students. In fact, Mesa High had 2 first-chair musicians. Michael Manalotto represented MHS in violin at the 2014 All-State Festival at ASU. So congratulations to the orchestras for another awesome year. The Mesa High Drama Program continues to rock the house. This year's performance of Hello Dolly was incredible. The Mesa High Drama Department is receiving national attention as the American High School Theater Association named Mesa High Drama Department one of the best programs in the nation. And of course, are you ready for this? Mesa High's marching band. Wow. Once again, the Division II state champions. This is becoming another of the many traditions, as our marching band, under the direction of Robert Brooks and Jeff Cuomo, has become state champions for the second consecutive year. Actually, the Mesa High School Band has earned state championship honors in 3 of the past 5 years. The band also won the field show competition at the Holiday Bowl in San Diego. The Wind Ensemble received a Superior with Distinction Award at an area festival, and the band placed 18 members into the Regional Honor Band, which is the highest number in many years. Senior Ian Vogt received the Oakley Jordan Performing Arts Award. Congratulations, band. The West Region High School Honor Choir showcases the best vocal talents in the state. This year, out of 100 members, 28 came from Mesa High. Included were seniors Rachel Anderson, Annie Ashby, Bryson Merkley, Kendall Noble, Angela Riding, and Julie Whipple. 11 students participated in the All-State Honor Choir. Bryson Merkley ranked second chair tenor for the state of Arizona. And Mesa High's first ever women's jazz group, called The Perfect Fifth, performed at Jazz Baby Jazz and the NAU Music Festival, where they received a superior rating. These 5 girls set a new standard for small choral ensemble. Thank you to Rachel Anderson, Jessica Brown, Emma Lorenzen, Angela Riding, and Julie Whipple. In all, the Mesa High choirs participated in 7 choral festivals and received superior ratings and 2 superior ratings with distinction. Senior art students from Mesa High participated in the district's Young at Art show. Mesa High seniors earned 12 ribbons. 2 senior art students won scholarships from the Mesa Arts League. The Air Force Junior ROTC, under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Brian Walker and Master Sergeant Vern Newton, had another outstanding year with 5 seniors receiving various awards and recognition. This year, the Mesa High JROTC Distinguished AZ 931st Unit cleaned up in the Southern California drill meet, earning first place in both the armed and unarmed drill team competitions. Hey, let's talk sports. Mesa High had several athletic teams that qualified for state competitions. I think Omar did a good job of trying to chronicle those efforts. So let's go season by season. In the fall season, we'll start out. Gloria Tukuafu was named Player of the Year in girls volleyball. Avery Vitale and Brett Georgian made all-city regional in boys golf. And in football, Robert Schrock made first team on the offensive side and the defensive side. Our swimming and diving program had another outstanding season and competed in the state tournament. Let's talk winter sports. Winter sports, again, Robert Schrock was the 285-pound state wrestling champion. He was also named Wrestler of the Year. Senior Brett Kasperchek was also an Arizona State wrestling champion in the 132-pound weight class. In boys soccer, seniors Matt Winkler and Brian Perea made first team All-City, and coach Farmer T.J. Hagan was once again named Coach of the Year for boys soccer. In girls soccer, 2 seniors, Logan Fisher and Jaylene Romero, were named to the All-City first team. Under the direction of Coach Shane Burkar, the boys basketball team had another fine playoff year. They were led by seniors Isaac Allen, Christian Harris, Felipe Velasco, and Armando Salcedo. Our girls basketball team had an exceptional year thanks to the strong senior leadership of Jessica Clemmy, Robin Fallendy, Maria Ramos, and Charlie Teasley. Coach Landis was named Coach of the Year, and our team qualified for the state playoffs for the first time in several years. The spring sports was highlighted by Coach Tony Mianis and the amazing boys volleyball team who earned state runner-up honors. Boys volleyball had us on the edge of the seats the other night in the championship match. This team was dominated by 8 strong seniors. Among them, TJ Hatch was named Player of the Year, and along with TJ, seniors Jake Commenda and Clark Fleming were named First Team All-Region. In track, seniors Anthony Sweat, Chris Martin, and again, Robert Schrock had outstanding seasons and went to the state finals. Congratulations to all of our senior athletes who were excellent leaders and scholars on our campus this year. Service learning is a distinguished emphasis in our district, but at Mesa High, we lead the way. Under the direction of our service learning coach, Dr. Ratty, 170 of you have earned the honor of excellence in service learning and have donated donating 150 hours or more to our community. All totaled, this year's senior class amassed 65,867.5 hours serving our community over their 4 years of high school. The students with the most hours this year are Bianca Rodriguez, Salote Tuiaki, and Kelsey Sturgeon. Earlier this evening, I talked about the teachers sitting on the field tonight. So I'd like to go a little further and recognize the leadership within the teacher ranks. So if I could have all the teachers, no matter where you're sitting at this time, please stand. If you could stay standing for just a moment. I would like to acknowledge the members of the math department, headed by Miss Sarah Nearings, actually Mrs. Sarah Baxter. Had to get both sides of that in there. The English teachers of Mesa High, headed by Mrs. Diane Grogan. The Social Studies Department, led by the miracle man himself, Mr. Mike Baser. The Science Department, headed by the non-miracle man himself, Mr. Kirk Hatch. The Performing Arts Department, led by Mr. Jeff Cuomo. The Art Department, headed by Mr. Clay Fields. The IT Department, headed by Mr. Ken Jaycox. The PE Department's headed by Mr. Doug Larish and Mrs. Maria Court. The World Languages Department, headed by Ms. Christiana Markwell. The Business Department, led by Tammy Tapia. The Family and Consumer Science Department, headed by Priscilla Yazzie. Our Special Ed Department Chair, Shauna Lilly, and of course our Head Counselor, Mrs. Sandy Leonard. Thank you, department leaders and teachers, for all you do. We owe everything to you. Thank you. You may be seated. At this time, I'd like to ask this family of Stacy Hernandez to please approach the podium if they're here. Come on up, folks. Stacy Hernandez was a very sweet and talented young lady who passed away last year due to a tragic horse riding accident. And as the family comes forward, we'd like to give them an honorary diploma to Stacy. Come on up. If tears could build a stairway and memories a lane, I would go up to heaven and bring you home again. As we graduate tonight, we are missing an important member of the Jackrabbit family. Tonight we want to recognize Stacy as a member of the class of 2014. On behalf of the administration, Mr. Scott Schmidt, Mr. Brad Casaboom, Mrs. Vanessa Casillas, Mr. Kirk Thomas, and myself, I'd like to present to the family of Stacy Hernandez this honorary diploma. Signifies Stacy's hard work and contributions to the legacy of Mesa High School. You know, as I look back over this wonderful school year, I can't help but think about the amazing accomplishments of our staff and students. Throughout the entire East Valley, just being a Mesa High Jackrabbit earns an immediate respect and envy of others. But as a Mesa High School graduate, you forever enter an elite group of folks who get to say, I'm a Mesa High School alum. Being an alumnus is a precious honor that you've earned, and I know each of you will faithfully cherish. And finally, students, as I said earlier at graduation practice, or maybe I didn't say it, but I'm going to say it now. I'm a very proud principal as I stand before so many wonderful students who are destined to shape our world in a meaningful way. I want to quickly share a very small tidbit of truth that I too graduate into a new adventure. I was looking for some ideas on how to shape my thinking about how as I go forward from this career. And I want to share a couple of those thoughts with you. Now, we've all heard how important it is to find our purpose. In fact, I think Grand Canyon University uses "Find Your Purpose" as a slogan. The nugget of truth that I want to share about that is simply this. When someone tells you to find your purpose, at least for me, I feel like it's kind of a daunting task, almost as if finding your purpose becomes a prerequisite to accomplishing anything. So rather than spending a ton of time finding your purpose, let's you and I, as we move forward from here tonight, let's spend more time living purposefully. In other words, let's take on the next event in our lives with purpose. If it's simply having lunch with a friend or listening to a person share a personal story, let's do it with purpose. Let's let each moment and each personal encounter become an opportunity to purposefully connect with the other person. And maybe it's as simple as watching tomorrow night's sunset and watching it this time with purpose. I think that by living purposefully, moment by moment, we will truly find our larger sense of purpose and our future path will become bright. I want you to know something, class. I am so excited to unleash you onto this community. You guys are smart, you work hard, you give of yourself to others. And I couldn't be more proud to say how Thankful I am for the parents and all of you and the countless hours of the teachers and the blood, sweat, and tears that you've poured into this year. Congratulations, and may God bless you all. Now it is with great pride that I present the Mesa High School class of 2014. I hereby certify that these students have satisfactorily completed the course of study prescribed for graduation by the Mesa Unified School District's governing board and the requirements of the Arizona State Board of Education. I would like to now introduce Mrs. Babette Sylvester, the Assistant Superintendent of Business Services with Mesa Schools, to the podium. Let's give her a warm Jackrabbit welcome.
Good evening. Thank you, Mr. Souter. And congratulations to the Mason High School's class of 2014. Absolutely. You know, it is an honor to stand in front of such an impressive group of young adults. You should feel great pride in the long list of accomplishments that we were celebrating tonight. Graduates, as you embark on your next stage in life, I challenge you to remember the valuable lessons from your past, the lessons learned from your successes, and the knowledge gained from your failures will play an instrumental role in your future. As evidence of the completion of your high school education, you have learned the value of principles, you have learned to prioritize, and you have learned to persevere. Remember these lessons. As you embark on your journey in an ever-changing world, your path might not always lead to success. However, as Carlos Castaneda said, the trick is what one emphasizes. We either make ourselves miserable or we make ourselves strong. The amount of work is the same. So graduates of Mesa High School, I encourage you to put your work into being strong. Embrace both your successes and your challenges, for in doing so, you will learn and grow. And as you learn and grow, you will find moments of beauty in the simplest and the grandest of things. Once again, I offer my sincere congratulations to the Mesa High School class of 2014. And now it's my pleasure to introduce Dr. Ben Whiting of the Mesa Unified School District Governing Board, who will accept the class of 2014 and confer diplomas.
Thank you, Mrs. Sylvester, and thank you, Mr. Souter. Congratulations, class of 2014. As a fellow jackrabbit, I hope it's not too presumptuous of me to ask you to join me in expressing gratitude. Gratitude to you, Mr. Souter, and to all of your colleagues who are also graduating with this great class of 2014. Thank you for your many years of service to Mesa High School, to this community, and most importantly, to the literally thousands of young people who have been privileged to be the recipients of your goodness and efforts. And as a proud jackrabbit myself, I thank you for retaining and strengthening the many traditions that are Mesa High. You all leave Mesa High School a better place for having been here. Thank you. Well, class of 2014, this is all about you, right? So congratulations to each of you individually and as a class. What incredible things you've accomplished. Now, I fully understand that the only thing standing between you and your diploma is me at this point. So I promise you this will be the shortest speech of the night. But allow me to share one short thought. Actually, something's missing here. There we go. That's better. It's good to be home. Now, as Omar and Kali mentioned, I know that you realize how fortunate you have been to be a student at Mesa High School and to graduate from here. After all, only a select few truly fully understand and feel the profound meaning of the words carry on. The skills, the relationships, the life lessons, and even this diploma have the potential to open many doors for you. My hope is that you will not take this for granted, but rather share it. Now I'm reminded of a children's song that I enjoy. Give, said the little stream. I'm small, I know, but wherever I go, the grass grows greener still. That you might be like that little stream, ever nourishing, enriching, and making greener everywhere you go, whatever you do, and whomever you do it with is my wish for you tonight. So go, enjoy tonight, you deserve it, but I add my plea to many others here that you be safe, make good choices. There's many people here that want nothing more than to see you home safe tonight, or sometime tomorrow morning. Is that short enough? All right, let's get this started. So with that, Mr. Souter, I accept the class of 2014 and confirm that these students have satisfactorily completed the Mesa Unified School District's and the Arizona State Board of Education's requirements for graduation. I now ask the class of 2014 to come forward to receive your diplomas.
Trent Aldridge.
Alonso Lara.
Kyla Anderson.
Min Lee.
Mallory Arnett.
Michael Manalotto.
Macy Baldwin.
Bryson Merkley.
Gabriella Bernay.
Kinsey No.
Kira June Buck.
Kyrene Jamila Pangan.
Miguel Shavira.
Brenda Roca.
Jessica Davidson.
Alexander Sexton.
Omar Garcia.
Wendy Tenorio.
John Hatch.
Avery Vitale.
David Herrera.
Annika Wolf.
Sarah Jordan.
Jacqueline Rivera Brown.
Christian Fernandez Juarez.
Jessica Clemmy. Jacob Commenda.
Holly Hullaby.
Anika Lamb.
Amir Aboud.
Chase Landrum.
Safa Abdul Ghafoor. Julio Acevedo Lizama.
Bricia Lara Espinosa.
Santiago Acosta Sanchez.
Caleb Larson.
Odalis Acosta Mena.
Silvia Latu.
Gabriel Adair.
Emily Laver.
Caitlin Adams.
Alvaro Ledesma Perez.
Jorge Aguilar Palafox.
Sarah Lee Gamez.
Monica Aguilera.
Uriel Leon.
Debbie Aguirre.
Garrett Watson.
Celestino Alamila Quezada.
Christopher Adams. Jeremy Stillwell.
Tammy Garner.
Elizabeth Carpenter.
Israel Lopez Morton.
Christopher Latovic.
Jorge Aldama Martinez.
Caitlin Lewis.
Travis Alger.
Samantha Leva Robles.
Catherine Alway.
Savannah Lytle. Rong Lin.
Grady Allen.
Stephanie Linney.
Isaac Allen.
Emily Lockwood.
Marissa Allen.
Dylan Logue.
Isaac Althair.
Ana Lopez.
Esteban Alvarado Rivera.
Angelita Lopez.
Ariana Alvarez.
Richard Lopez.
Odilia Amavista Valenzuela.
Tiffany Lopez.
Angelica Amaya.
Belen Lopez Aldana.
Juan Amaya.
Javier Lopez Araujo.
Shannon Amy.
Viridiana Lopez Mendoza. Luis Lopez Perez.
Raul Anaya Ruiz.
Adriana Lopez Ponce. Lawrence Lott. Travis Lowe.
Brian Angel.
John Ludwig.
Marilena Aguise.
Gabriel Luna.
Christian Archuleta.
Sean Lucier.
Clara Armenta Aguilar.
Jennifer Yamalux Macias Cadenas.
Tanya Azirmende.
Dominic Madrill.
Ricardo Arras.
Angelica Magdaleno Soto.
Suana Arredondo Posada.
Sela Miley.
Jordan Arvayo Andrade.
Julio Malagon Jr.
Annie Ashby.
Lisette Maldonado.
Kara Bajetta.
Melissa Marin Cuevas.
Zachary Bannon.
Alfonso Marquez Anaya.
Crystal Barnes. Luis Barragan Valenzuela.
Kristen Marshall.
Susanta Barreas. Jordan Barrientos.
Sean Marshall.
Osvaldo Ismael Basoco Alvarado.
Chris Martin.
Michael Bautista Augustine.
Diana Martinez.
Austin Beasley.
Javier Martinez.
James Beck.
Guadalupe Martinez Martinez.
Devin Beckwith.
Tyler McDaniels.
Rafael Beroin Gonzalez.
Jose Martinez Martinez.
Aurelia Benavides.
Sergio Martinez Ortiz. William McCarthy.
Claudia Pelareza de la Riva.
Ashley McCown.
Omar Berrones.
Mitchell McKay.
John Bigelow.
Trenton McKinnon.
Kylan Bingham.
Trevor McLaws.
Sharon Burke.
Brock McNeil.
Adam Black.
Dylan Medor.
Savannah Lasse.
Daniela Liseth Medel Godinez.
Aniel Bowden.
Bobby Medina.
Alexis Bowl.
Kayla Mielek. Terena Mendez.
Toby Boudreau.
Juan Miguel Mendivil Garcia.
Mary Alexis Bowles.
Vanessa Mendoza.
Maleko Boyd.
Cristo Gerardo Mendoza Gonzalez.
Anjane Boykins. Caleb Braley.
Hannah Merkley.
Patrick Brandon.
Mercedes Mesa.
Charles Brandt.
Jessica Messer.
Dustin Brayton.
Megan Mihalik.
Molly Brewer.
Trevor Millar.
Serena Brooks.
Damian Miller. Anthony Miranda.
Robert Buckshaw II.
Angel Monroy Duran.
Mario Buelna Paz.
Trevor Montgomery.
Christopher Bolt.
Omar Morales.
Laura Burns.
Cynthia Morales Murrieta.
Adrian Caldera.
Hudson Morby.
James Caldwell.
Henry Moreno.
Ronald Camargo.
Haven Mox.
Shay Campbell.
Justin Moyer.
Karen Campoy.
Gerardo Mundo Uribe.
Miguel Cardenas.
Alexandra Munguia.
Brianna Carpenter.
Edwin Munoz.
Evani Carranza.
Mariela Munoz.
Jocelyn Carranza.
Lorena Munoz Chavez.
Angel Carrera.
Daisy Munoz Ortiz.
Samuel Carrera.
Etzuvi Navarrete Visuet.
Catarina Carrillo.
Nancy Navarro Martinez.
Mariah Carroll. William Carvalho.
Swan Nguyen.
Benjamin Casillas Jr.
Selena Nieves.
Jorge Castaneda Sandoval.
Kendall Noble.
Laura Castillo Orozco. Marisol Castro Guzman.
Manuel de Jesus Núñez Bolaños.
Cameron Catalfo.
Jesus Nunez Portillo.
Jennifer Casares Gastulum.
Fatima Ochoa Gomez.
David Celestine.
Diana Laura Ojeda Santiago.
Richard Ceniceros.
Esperanza Olvera.
Leslie Cervantes Hernandez.
Nicolette Ortiz.
Stacy Cervantes.
Ruben Ortiz.
Hector Chavarria Jr.
Victor Ortiz.
Jonathan Chavez.
Victor Ortiz. Carlos Ortiz Castro.
Jose Chico Cervantes.
Ana Ortiz Dimas.
Jordan Chakowski.
Eric Osorio.
Redden Klaus.
Cody Ostermeyer.
Frankie China Quintero. James Chiapa.
Renee Pacheco Munoz.
Jesus Cisneros.
Jesus Pacheco Munoz.
Sandra Clayton.
Yuvitsia Pacheco Sarmiento.
Ashley Clifford.
Maria Pacheco Trejo.
Jacob Clough.
Brianna Palma.
Addison Cochran. Deshaun Conley.
Jesse Parada.
Austin Contreras.
Jose Pardo Jr.
Thomas Contreras.
Amanda Pascual Diego.
Yesenia Corral.
Rodrigo Patron.
Steve Correa.
Lane Peck.
Eric Cortez.
Ricky Pedregon.
Guadalupe Cortez Moreno.
Ángel Penado Montoya.
Jorge Cota.
Noe Perales Bustamante.
Kevin Cox.
Diana Peralta.
Kaylee Crackle.
Brian Perea Hernandez.
Spencer Kraft.
Anthony Perez.
Bonnie Crockett.
Marco Perez Sanchez.
Truman Crockett.
James Perry.
Brandy Crorith,
Lucy Peterson,
Anthony Crossland,
Sarah Phillips,
Azalea Cuellar,
Taylor Porter,
Sylvia Ruby Huerto,
Gilberto Rosales Ramos,
Caitlin Dargy,
Brianna Portlock,
Alvin Lee Darvin,
Brittany Posarina,
Jacob Davidson,
Colina Pusini, Daniela Quevedo,
Marcus Davila,
Samantha Quist,
Cheyenne Davis,
Lina Ramirez,
Tyler Davis,
Kevin Ramirez Gonzalez,
Amanda DeBusk,
Sergio Ramirez Ortega, Celine Ramirez Sandoval,
Garrett Dedelis,
Maria Ramos,
Jessica Deer,
Zarina Ramos,
Charles Deering,
Efren Rangel,
Michaela Devereaux,
Clarissa Rangel Renteria,
Shannon DeWitt,
Kayla Ray,
Erica Dixon,
Maritza Renteria,
Spencer Dixon,
Cynthia Reyes,
Gladys Diego,
Karina Reynoso Guerrero,
Benjamin Dillon,
Angela Riding,
Daniel Demonge,
Alexis Helene Reardon,
Allison Donahue,
Clarissa Rivas Avalos,
Lacey Doyle,
Karina Rivera,
Brandon Duckett,
Dakota Robson,
Jacqueline Duckett, Elisa Duke,
Bianca Rodriguez,
Gabriel Duran,
Brittany Rodriguez,
Manuel Duran Corolla,
Carlos Rodriguez,
Jacob Durant,
Diana Rodriguez,
Bailey Ellsworth,
Marissa Rodriguez.
Cody Ellsworth.
Rocio Rodriguez Olivas.
Liliana Enriquez.
Aubrey Rogers.
Denise Espinoza.
Maria Roldan Anaya.
Crystal Estes.
Giselle Roman.
Ezekiel Fahina.
Jailene Romero. Odalis Romero Rivera.
Andrea Farnsworth.
Alexis Roper Carina.
Jacqueline Faustino.
Brandon Zeke Rosales.
Daniel Federico Fimbres.
Felicia Mercedes Rosales.
Gilbert Felix.
Juan Rosales.
Vanessa Felix.
Jorge Rosales Morales.
Flor Felix Rodriguez.
Christopher Rosario.
Areli Fernandez. Logan Fisher.
Alma Ruelas Montes.
Tristan Flambard.
Jeanette Sainz.
Clark Fleming.
Tanya Sainz Rodriguez.
Carlos Flores.
Aldo Salas Perez.
Samuel Flores Terrones.
Jacob Zamora Munoz.
Christy Forrest.
Brenda Sanchez.
Taylor Fortin.
Elizabeth Sanchez.
Nicole Fontaine.
Javier Sanchez.
Joanna Francisco.
Crystal Sanchez.
Rachel Franco.
Miguel Jr. Sanchez Rivera.
Kirsten Franklin.
Sabrina Sandifer.
Christopher Fries. Adriana Fuentes Madrid.
Ruben Santillan Baron.
Eduardo Fuentes Santana.
Alyssa Santos.
Caitlin Fulmer.
Armando Saucedo Medina Jr.
Christopher Fulton.
Cody Scally.
Ruben Gallegos.
Curtis Schmidt.
Kendry Gamble.
Katinka Schmidt.
Quaylen Games.
Caitlin Schnepf.
Geraldine Gandara Rodelas.
Robert Schrock.
Christian Garcia.
Bettina Schulze.
Regina Angela Zuniga Garcia.
Brittany Schofield.
Hilario Garcia Jaime.
Amanda Scott.
Daisy Garcia Martinez.
Michael Scott.
Paige Gardner.
Michaela Scott.
Odalis Garduño.
Abdias Sebastian.
Jenny Garner.
Vilma Sebastian.
Crystal Garnica.
Manuela Sebastian Diego.
Jose Garnica Zavala.
Alma Serrano.
Mariah Gaitan. Annalisa Getler.
Shaylee Shaver.
Madison Gilbert.
Brittany Shaw.
Mackenzie Gilliam.
Callie Shaw.
Alicia Gilpin.
Rhett Shaw.
Nicholas Kleisier.
Christopher Shelton.
Kaylee Glover.
Prescott Shelton.
Brett Gergen.
Ronan Shuck.
Addison Goff.
Jessica Singh.
Gregory Gomez.
Luke Sittler.
Guadalupe Gomez.
Summer Smalley.
Mark Gomez.
Amber Smith. Jonah Sneed.
Joao Gomiero da Silva.
Diana Solis.
Diane Gonzalez.
Alexis Solis Reyes.
Francisco Gonzalez.
Jacob Sosa.
Paulo Gonzalez.
Leonardo Sosa Calderon.
Giselle Gonzalez Vingochea.
Carlos Sotelo Galvez.
Kayla Gracia Sesma.
Andrew Souza.
Allison Graff.
Robert Spicer.
Haley Green.
Dominic Stewart.
Mason Greer.
Tanner Stewart.
Marissa Gregory Fredrickson.
Taylor Stokesbury.
Michelle Grob.
Kelsey Sturgeon.
Jessica Lee Guerrero.
Tony Marie Sarakis.
Viriana Gito Diaz.
Carrie Swafford.
Matthew Guidry.
Anthony Sweat.
Joseph Gutierrez.
Sila Talanoa.
Elias Gutierrez Castillo.
Damian Taylor.
Roberto Gutierrez Garcia.
Charlie Teasley.
Brian Guy.
Jesus Tejeda.
Ainsley Hall.
Brandon Tellez.
Caitlin Hall.
Ronnie Tellez.
Alexis Hamilton.
Rosa Tenorio.
Jordan Hamilton. Michaela Hammond.
Jaden Tavalt.
Christian Harris.
Catherine Thompson. Alberto Dakota Timpower III.
Johan Hernandez Diaz.
Tyler Tremaine.
Caroline Hawes. Fernando Emmanuel Heredia Cervantes.
Abraham Trujillo Salazar.
Christopher Hernandez.
Salote Tuiaki.
Hector Hernandez.
Gloria Tukuafu.
Gerardo Hernandez Arguello.
Nova Humphrey.
Adriana Hernandez Huerta.
Andrea Urias Ortiz.
Karina Hernandez Zalcotan.
Carolina Valdez.
Christian Hernandez Beltran.
Sydney Valdez. Alexandra Valente.
Karen Herrera.
Cruz Valenzuela.
James Herrera Navarrete.
Ruben Valenzuela Felix.
Jacob Heslop. Elizabeth Hidalgo Sawyer.
Ashley Vance.
Rachel Hill.
Antonio Vasquez III.
Jose Hinckley.
Martha Vasquez.
Paige Holland.
Amber Vatert.
Manuel Olguin.
Gerard Vasquez. Israel Vega.
Amber Hopper.
Sandra Vega.
Logan Humiller. Kimberly Hughes.
Felipe Velasco.
Rachel Humphreys.
Jesus Villalobos.
Jacob Hunter.
Gabriel Villanueva.
Kenneth Huntsman.
Teresa Villegas.
Jade Hutchison.
Jeremy Vittori.
Tyler Hynek.
Ian Vogt.
Jane Ippolito.
Anna Wadsworth.
Manuel de Jesus Isa Beltran.
Daniel Wallace.
Janetse Isa Loya.
Sierra Waldorf.
Andrea Nerea Jahara.
Vanessa Wendell. Julie Whipple.
Jose Jimenez.
Tyler Whitehead.
Sabrina Jimenez.
Jacob Weens.
Andre Johnson.
Alyssa Wilkes. Rachel Williams.
McKay Johnson.
Dominique Wilson Woods.
Seth Johnson.
Matthew James Winkler.
Charles Jordan IV.
Taylor Winquist.
Danielle Jordan.
Tiana Woods.
Aileen Juarez.
Shay Wright. Daniela Yanez Zavala.
Davin Kane. Brett Kasperzik. Spencer King.
Selena Zamudio.
Christopher Kinsley. Michael Kirk.
Leslie Zuniga Godinez.
right, senior class, please stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the graduates of Mesa High School 2014.